Welcome to Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. For 20 years, we've been leading the way, sparking curiosity and discovering the brightest minds across India, with the legends who've made this journey unforgettable. Your quizmaster, the one and only Pick Brain, and the ever-energetic Rashmi Furtado. And now it's time to kick off the ultimate zonal final.
A big hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pick Brain, and with me is Rashmi Furtado, as we welcome you to yet another zonal final of Tata Crucible. We've got some really top institutes making it to that national final already. We've got IIT Madras, we've got Ashoka University, we've got Goa Institute of Management, we've got ISB Mohali. We're going to see who's going to go in from here today. For the moment, we're going to look at this zonal in two halves. Rashmi will host the first half, I'll do the second, as we try and find our next national finalist. All of that as the questions unfold and these contestants come forward. They've all qualified from their respective clusters, so they're all champions in their own right, as we welcome them to this zonal. To take you through to the first half of that zonal, my young colleague, Ms. Rashmi Furtado. All yours, Rashmi.
Thank you, Big Brain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to get into the zonal final here today. So let's quickly invite our finalists on stage and get cracking with the zonal final here today. Our first contestant, the first finalist joining us on stage, representing IIM Calcutta, is Piyush Kedia. Following Piyush, representing IIFT, is Siddharth Shankar. Following him as finalist number 3, representing IIM Bodh Gaya, is Adarsh. To my left, as our fourth finalist here today, representing IIM Bodh Gaya again, is Ms. Manishka Tripathi. Our fifth finalist here today, representing IIM Shillong, is Ms. Mehak Mehta. And completing the lineup for us here today, representing IIIT Guwahati, is Divyanshu Vyas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these are our finalists here today for this zonal final. And like Big Brain said, only the winner from this zonal final will move into that national final that's slowly approaching. So let's see who makes it into that national final from this zonal final. Let's see what happens today. Let's move in to the first round of this quiz. Brushing over the rules quickly, ladies and gentlemen, all questions on the buzzer. 2 attempts per buzzer or 2 attempts per question. The scoring pattern is going to be plus 20, minus 20, irrespective of the attempt.
Jayega bola jayega, ye sab bol kar jayega. Jayega bola jayega, ye sab bol kar jayega.
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Let's move in to the zonal final with the first round of this quiz. Coming up is domain expertise. Here we go. All right, let's see who fares well in this particular final here today. Let's move into the first question of this round and of this final coming up. Here we go. Spotlight, all right? Let's see what the question is. Here we go. Kim Kardashian, who enjoyed her trip to India, had posted pictures bare feet, calling it a happy place. Which place was this? And when I say place, I don't need you to give me a GPS location, okay? You can see right there that she is at a certain specific building. What is it? You cannot get it wrong. All right. Piyush, go ahead.
The Taj Mahal Palace Hotel.
The Taj. All I required was the Taj Hotels. Plus 20 to you. Absolutely right. Piyush getting that right with the Taj as an answer. And of course, this question is from the world of entertainment and our entertainment partners for Tata Crucible, our Tata Play Binge. Piyush getting that right with this entertainment question. Plus 20 to him. Let's move on to the next one. From the world of fashion is this question. All you need to do is identify this famous fashion designer. Huge name from our country, not a new name at all. She's been around for a long time. Believe me, this is not an unknown name. You know this name. Oh, I think they're actually very worried about the negatives. No one going on this one. I will quickly move into the audience. Anyone wanting to try? Nobody in the audience as well? All of you present here know this name. She is none other than Ritu Kumar. Ritu Kumar is all I was looking for as an answer. So some of these names we know very well, but we have probably not gone one step further and checked what the person actually looks like and who this person is. Ritu Kumar is what I was looking for. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 3 from the world of what's trending. Question is slightly longer, but of course it's up to you on when you want to press the buzzer. Here we go. Which, I just said which, Siddharth.
Titan came up with this eyewear,
Titan came up with this?
like sunglasses and.
Titan came up with this brand, runway, that is on your screen. That's your answer?
Yes.
Plus 20. Absolutely right. He gets a plus 20 on that. This is the sunglasses brand from Titan, launched by them, Runway. And Siddharth gets that right with Titan, plus 20 to him on that one. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 3 from the world of campaigns. Coming up is the question. Here we go. Recently, that is July. Piyush, go ahead.
Flipkart.
And could you explain a little more?
So they were trying to play on Deadpool and Wolverine and made a campaign for their products available on their app.
If you recall, there was a movie on Deadpool and Wolverine that came out or released a few months ago. And when there's so much of talk going on social media and the internet on this movie, all of these companies actually want to ride that wave. So they created a Deadpool Wolverine campaign, and they had all of these products along those lines. Flipkart is absolutely right. Piyush getting that right and gets 20 on that one, and he moves into 40 points with that already. Okay, let's move on to the next one. That's question number 5. Women leaders is what we are looking at. The question, here we go. She is Kathy Warden. She's the chair and CEO of which American multinational aerospace? Go ahead, Siddharth.
I'll say Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed Martin, not giving him that plus 20, minus 20 on that. Continuing the question, multinational aerospace and defense company, which is one of the world's largest weapons manufacturer and military technology providers in the world. He has already negated one of the answer options for you. I said American multinational aerospace and defense company.
Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin.
He just said Lockheed Martin. Minus 20, minus 20. You should not be wasting your attempts, guys. Minus 20 on that. Okay. Go ahead quickly. Northrop is absolutely right. Northrop Grumman is what I was looking for as an answer. Okay, let's move on to the next question. That's question number 6. from the world of entertainment, coming up is this question. Here we go. In 2024, that's July 2024, Microsoft outage. If all of you remember, there was a Microsoft outage, and the Microsoft outage themed social media ad post was put up, and all you need to tell me is which OTT brand put up this particular post on social media. Two types of people today: Microsoft employees using Microsoft. Siddharth, go ahead.
G5.
Z5 is what he says is the answer. He needs that plus 20 very badly, and he gets the plus 20. Absolutely right. Z5 is what I was looking for as an answer for this one. It's quite funny, actually. Microsoft employees and Microsoft are employees using Microsoft. All right, let's move on to the next one. That is question number 7. From the world of pioneers is this question that's coming up on your screen. Here we go. What is special or unique about this Barbie that was launched earlier this year? It's a first of its kind when it comes to a Barbie, and it goes on the same theme that they have been having for the past few years, which is inclusion or inclusivity. Oh, go ahead. Divyanshu is on the buzzer.
First black skin color Barbie. Inclusion.
First?
It was the first Barbie doll which was made as a black, including black community.
You mean the color of the skin?
Yes.
Colored Barbie.
Colored Barbie, yes, sir.
Minus 20 on that. Minus 20 on that. Inclusion or inclusivity has many different versions, and Barbie honestly has come out, or rather Mattel have come out with many different types of Barbies to just ensure that that theme is going around quite a lot. Honestly, I believe it helps the children as well. No one going on this one. Okay, in the interest of time, I'm going to give you the answer for this one. What I was looking for is this is the first blind Barbie ever. Okay? I did not say differently abled because that would have been giving away the answer completely. That's why I said inclusion. I'm aware there are many Barbies on the theme of inclusion, but I could not give a clue beyond that at all. First blind Barbie ever. All right, let's move on to the next one. Question number 8. People who have started different companies out there. Coming up is the question. This is a book. Siddharth, go ahead.
Taco Bell, Glenn Bell. He's Glenn Bell, the founder of Taco Bell.
You have to be very quick and you have to know it very well to stop me when I just said book on. Plus 20 to Siddharth. Absolutely right. He is doing well there. He's quickly made up for that negative he took early on. This is the book on the multinational restaurant chain, which is Taco Bell. Absolutely right. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 9. From the world of innovation. The question coming up on your screen. Here we go. Which Tata Group company's corporate venture capital arm and an essential part of their open innovation ecosystem is named InMotion Ventures? Corporate venture capital arm and an essential part of their open innovation ecosystem. No one on this one. The story that I was trying to spiel here was when this was out in the news, the people who actually created this or were the reason behind this creation were told that they were not, or they're not really going about this in the right way, that it's not a good decision as far as expansion is concerned, it could be a risky decision, and all such comments were made. But later on, they proved everyone wrong, and today it's an extremely successful venture. I'll go into the audience. Go ahead. Absolutely right. Jaguar Land Rover. Give him a round of applause. When the acquisition happened, the Tatas were actually criticized and they were told that, it's not really a good acquisition at all. You should not be going about doing these things, but they still did that. They turned it around completely. All right. The last one of this round coming up on your screen From the world of brands, all you need to do is tell me the name of the advertiser. Here we go. No clues on this one. It's a zonal final. You cannot expect a lot of clues from us for the zonal final because from here on, they only move into the national final. The journey from a zonal final to a national final is a tough one, no doubt about it. No one going on this one. All right, let me give you the answer for this one, ladies and gentlemen. The answer I was looking for is Gatorade. Gatorade is what I was looking for as an answer. Well, Piyush and Siddharth are doing well. They're holding on to the 40. Siddharth seems to be a little more careful on the buzzer now. He did take his negatives, but he's back on 40, and he seems to be a little more careful. Let's see how they play the rest of the game. Let's remember that only the winner makes it into that national final. Let me please invite Big Brain back on stage to take the zonal final forward. Over to you, Big Brain.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग-अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीस पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
All right, friends, these are tense moments. You got only one who will go through from here. So we're moving on to the next round straight away. Let's dive deep into the next frontier. String theory coming up now. All you got to do is string it together and give me a theory, starting with the first one, plus 20, minus 20. The scoring remains the same. The Tata AIA buzzers are crucial for you because from here, the winner will eventually be the one who is har waqt ke liye taiyar. As we start with the first one on your screens now. Here we go. All of these will take you to an individual. Piyush is going for it.
Harish Bhatt.
Harish Bhatt. Can you break that up a little more?
He's the brand custodian of Tata who retired recently.
Lovely. He's got that absolutely right. Well, you can add to that saying another quiz host of a Tata Crucible. He's graciously played that role with Rashmi and me on multiple occasions as the host of a Tata Crucible. And the answer is Harish Bhatt. And he's also a prolific writer. One would believe you would get to see more books from him now that he would perhaps, presumably, have more time on hand. You never know. Some of these corporates become far more busy after they leave what I call their full-time job. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer. Clue coming up now. Mallory. It's a company that Berkshire loves and is therefore its parent. There's a very good campaign below. We can power a monkey, we can power, yes, go ahead on my right, Siddharth.
I'll say Duracell.
It seems to be a battle between Piyush and Siddharth. I am Calcutta versus IAFT, 60 to 60. He gets another 20. It's really now becoming a head-on battle. Someone else has to start pushing the buzzer to challenge them. Otherwise, they're really going to play it like a chess game. On to the next one on your screens now. Young Dash, an American boy, is a beautiful book about the journey of a great American who built something that America is so proud of. The Dash Effect by Charles Fishman is a book that tells you the story of how America goes up and down, and this one brand reflects that sine cost curve of economics. No Boundaries, targeting Gen Z customers, is a private label of this great brand. Piyush this time.
Walmart.
Oh, clever. That's a clever, good answer. He worked around it. He got that right. He gets to 80. One of them will want to get a little ahead of the other just to feel comfortable. Who's going to take that initiative? Somewhere here, I think it will give. As we go to the next one on your screens now. The stories of Mementos Fortune. A very important person, Sanjeev, oh, he stopped me on that, is Siddharth.
I'll say ITC.
Piyush gets to 80, Siddharth gets to 80. The story seems to be the same in this battle. It's interesting. Oh, what a finale we're witnessing here. One of them will go to Mumbai, I think, unless the others are going to start pushing hard. As we go to the next one, the penultimate one in this round on your screen now. Debunking the myth was this, and Piyush this time.
Delta.
Gets to 100. All right. This seems to be a pattern of entertainment. What a zonal final we are witnessing. Very different zonal final. It's a head-on battle. Let's see what happens on the last one in this round. On your screens now. Again, this time it's Piyush.
Coup.
Explain.
So that is the logo of Coup. It shut down recently, and I'm assuming those are the founders.
He's got that absolutely right. He gets one crucial answer right. Is this like one of those Wimbledon finals where it goes down to the tiebreakers in every set, and then you've got hardly anything to choose between two outstanding quizzers? I think it's looking like that at the moment. We're going to take a look at the Tata Play binge board. Two of them binging, but only one of them is going to play in the national final. Siddharth Shankar on 80 from IFT Kolkata. Piyush Kedia on 120 from IIM Calcutta.
रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा
This is Baby Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा
As we move into the next frontier of our game, analytical intelligence coming up now. It's that round where you can try and get ahead of the rest quickly. Obviously, in the zonal final, it gets a little tougher, a little more complex, so you've got to be careful. But the buzzers will go, is my opinion. You know how it's played. The answers there will tell you how it is played. On the L-1, it would have given you a T, and on the other, it would have given you an A, eventually leading you to a Tata. And that is how you will choose to hit the buzzer, only when you know the overall answer. Hands on the buzzer. Starting with the first one, on your screen, now. This will lead you from T-2. Why? Oh my God.
Roblox.
Quick, fast, he's got to 140. Oh, now he's becoming suddenly a different player. 3 attempts that have gone in his favor. And he's gone to 140. Nothing really. I haven't even started reading it and he's got Roblox right. Super quick and fast. Which among these did you know?
Doritos.
Toyota,
Lexus, Domino's, Xbox.
Lexus, Domino, Xbox. Oh, super. Just about everything and then putting the math in place. On to the next one. On your screens now. N-1, K-2, T+1, A-1, O-1 is again gone for it.
Uniqlo.
Uniqlo. Suddenly, he's running away with the zonal final. He's gone to 160. He's super quick in his mental abilities. Siddharth has to catch up or take more chances here today. Otherwise, it's going to be tough for him. As we go to the next one, on your screens, here's the formula coming up now. T-2, N+1, O+1, E+2, H+2, and B+1 will lead you to a famous, Go on, Piyush.
Hasbro.
Nothing going wrong. Put your hands together for him. I mean, he is in sublime form. Just looks like a national champion playing early here at Kolkata. You get that feeling sometimes when you do the eastern terrains. I've said this numerous times. You think you suddenly find a national champion when you see the way they play here sometimes. On to the next one on your screens now. X minus 1, R plus 1, B plus 2, N minus 2, G plus 1, and T minus 2 will lead you to, on my left,
sure?
yes?
Is it I sure?
Is absolutely right. She's got her math quickly in place. She gets to a 20, is Mehek. Perfectly hit on that one. She got it on I sure, a famous brand which also gives India its prestigious tractors, among others. One round to go. This game is not over yet. On 20, if she can get 2 more, she's in striking distance. But she should have got to that 20 a little earlier, is what I feel, because Siddharth is not going to keep quiet either. Piyush will be looking at the next 4 questions very, very carefully, because he certainly wants to take that flight to Mumbai to the national final of this quiz.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
As we move to the final frontier, time for quick thinking. Here it is. Four final questions. 4 final questions. Nothing changes in terms of the format. Starting with the first one, hands on the buzzer. It's a new entertainment format in the world where they promise you black hole experiences. These resorts are called black hole resorts. What do they provide you or not provide you? And people pay a premium to go to black hole resorts. What is a black hole resort? Nobody trying. Turns out to be a tough question here today. All right, I'm going to give you the answer on this one. In the modern world where people go on holidays and they're stuck with their own respective phones, you've got black boxes and black holes into which you have to deposit your phones, your laptops, your devices, and then check into resorts. You use none of your devices, so you spend quality time with your partner or your friends, whoever you choose to go on your holiday with. It's a new concept. People pay a premium. I don't understand why I have to pay more to not use my phone, but that's life today. But anyway, none getting it right here today. Maybe that's one way of keeping us away from our gadgets. As we go to the next one. This famous lady is credited with the statement, "Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. You can have it all. You just can't have it all at once." Absolutely famous lady who runs her own network. Piyush is giving it a shot.
Sheryl Sandberg.
Will give you a negative that you did not want. He takes a negative. Is Siddharth going to latch onto it? Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. You can have it all, but you just can't have it all at once. She has her own network. Nobody going for it, and yes? All right, both of them going for it. Own network had a clue built into that. Oprah Winfrey Network, OWN. I think that is a moment Siddharth missed. He knows it. He knows he should have latched onto that, and that would have put pressure because he would have gone on to 80. 2 questions remaining. Here's the next one coming. Let's see what happens. This German-American company goes back in history to 1853 to New York City. A German builder of an instrument called Hendrik Engelhard, later known as Henry E and S, created this company which went on to become the world's most premium builder of pianos. He's gone for it, is Siddharth.
Stradivarius.
Lovely. Lovely answer. He'll get himself a plus 20, gets himself to 100. He's going to tell himself, if I had got Oprah Winfrey, that would have been 120. And then I would have hoped that somewheres Piyush takes a negative. But Piyush is standing far away for now. 160 to 100 with 1 question to go. The final question. Here we go. Henry VIII apparently used a very interesting tactic in his quest to force Pope Clement the seventh, I think, to get him to divorce himself from his first wife, Catherine of Aragon. The King of England swamped the Pope with a lot of paper. He sent over 80 petitions to Rome asking for the annulment of his marriage. These documents were stored, rolled, and stacked in the archives of the Vatican. A term came into existence for the manner in which each of these documents were sealed, bound, and kept, which was the custom at Vatican in the 16th century. The bounding of these documents gave a term which is so popular even in India. It's a beautifully worded final question for a zonal in a region like this. You've got to think through the answer. Some would even call it a culture for the manner in which these documents were sealed and bound. Neither are giving it a shot. I'm going to go to the gentleman at the back. Red tape. Oh, you tied all these documents with red tape. And the way to delay decisions is actually to just tie it, keep it. And in India, we use this term saying there's a lot of red tapeism. It doesn't go through. Governments don't clear it sometimes. Life hopefully is changing for the better. He is absolutely right. And it takes an outstanding quizzer to crack something like that. Wonderful. Wonderful answer on that one. The answer that I was looking for is red tape. Deservedly, a final question at a zonal final like this. But ladies and gentlemen, on that final tally here today, here is the story of the eastern side. On the Tata Play binge board, on the leaderboard, Siddharth Shankar will go down in Crucible history this year as the highest scoring runner-up in a zonal final. On 100, he would have done remarkably well elsewhere in the country. From IIFT Kolkata, I always say this, when people finish runner-up, you've got 2 ways to become a winner. Migrate out of Eastern India. You'll get lesser competition sometimes because no score is a safe score in the East. 100 and you finish runner-up, my heart goes out to you. That's really hard luck for him. But that is because he ran into what would arguably be one of the most accomplished performances Tata Crucible has witnessed this year. Absolutely sublime, confident, well-prepared. Certainly looks like a national champion in the making if he will go the distance. He would like to believe he stands a very good chance. From the Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta, our champion with 160, Piyush Kedia. Time for us to move straight into our prize distribution. Can I request my colleague Rashmi to please join me on stage?
Dhaniya, 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 dhaniya.
This is BV Now, And this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to ensure that all of our champions here today, the one who won the zonal final and now makes it into that national final as our 6th finalist into that national final, representing IIM Calcutta, is Piyush Kedia.
All right, friends, that then our zonal final here today with some truly outstanding quizzing, especially coming in from IIM Calcutta and IIFT towards the end, putting them as really perhaps two of them who could have been in a national final. Unfortunately, one goes through. But a remarkable start to this region as we get IIM Calcutta as our first qualifier moving into the nationals, as we will pick more action on the next set of clusters and look to pick our 7th champion, as I think we go to Hyderabad, which is going to be our next terrain before we come back to Orissa to pick our 8th champion. But for now, from my colleague Rashmi Furtado, from me, Big Brain, ladies and gentlemen, you were watching the zonal final from the East. It's Tata Crucible for Campuses 2024, celebrating 20 years of celebrating knowledge, as we appreciate you for patronizing us all these years. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.